It's Adair Palmer here, going live in Women in Business Adelaide. I thought I'd just pop into the group because today is Sunday live video day in the Women in Business Adelaide group, and it's been a little while since I've done a live video. Now, those of you who have joined me for my live videos when I was going down to the markets every Sunday morning, and I did quite a few from there on to share with you my experiences at the local market, which was awesome. But over the winter months, we've sort of let that slip away because it's too damn cold on a Sunday morning to get out and go to the markets on the stupid o'clock. So we've sort of, I'd like to get back into that habit again, and I most certainly will. But I thought I would do a Sunday live video for you today and have a chat about, I was giving it some thought. Well, why do people come to groups? Why do you join this group? You know, we've got, so let's have a look. I've got two screens here. So we've got, let's see, we've got 727 members in this group. And this group's been going for quite some time now. And it really is amazing that we've got, sort of nearly 1,000 members. And we've got some structure around it, we've got some themes happening, and we've got some amazing people in the group. We've got people from Adelaide, predominantly started in Adelaide, but now we've moved to Women in Business. So even though it's based in Adelaide, if you're a woman in business, you can join in from anywhere. So I thought I would share with you my top 5 tips to successfully finding clients in Facebook groups, because one of the reasons we come here, I think one of the main reasons we come here is to, we're obviously here for support and encouragement, to share knowledge and skills, but ultimately we're here for, because we're business women, we don't run charities, we actually run businesses, and we are here to make a profit and put food on the table, and hopefully for, I would imagine most of us, to have our businesses thrive and succeed to a point where we are able to give our families, leave a legacy and give our families everything that we want to give them, because having wealth gives you an element of choice that you don't have if you're poor. So it all depends on your clients and your customers. So I thought, centered around that this evening, what are we now? Oh my God, it's 6 o'clock. I would share with you what I think are my top 5 tips. There's probably plenty of others, but here's 5 that I thought I would share for you to have a bit of an understanding and learn a bit more about what makes for a good, conducive environment in a group, and how you can maximize your chances of attracting the perfect client to you using Facebook groups. Now, as per normal, for any of those who have joined into my lives before, I have some neatly typed up notes, that's about my catch cry now, neatly typed up notes, So I've just got some 5 things I want to share with you on this Sunday afternoon here in cold, wet, windy Adelaide, Australia. I know we've got people from all over, women from all over the world in this group, but it's really good to see. It's really good to see. We're into spring, and we had 2 beautiful days yesterday and the day before to welcome into spring, and now winter's come back for its last little pinch before it nicks off. And it's actually asking me, I'm having a look here, I'm doing this live on my desktop, and there's stuff that changes all the time. So it says here, invite friends. So let's see if I can invite people and see if that, really quite interesting how we can, I can't invite my mum because she's not in the group. Let's see, I don't even know if Joanne is or not. I don't actually, it's really quite interesting because I'm looking here, it says invite friends, but I know there's some people coming up here that aren't in the group, so it'll be interesting to see if they get an invitation and if they actually are able to jump into the group. And this is going to be curious. I think I've probably invited enough, so let's see how that goes. Anyhow, we'll keep moving on. Sorry, I have a hair tickling my nose and it's a bit annoying. Get out of the way. hopefully my computer is my thing is streaming. Okay, I've got the boys next door downloading or live streaming a series, Daredevil, I think it is, onto the TV. So we might be competing for bandwidth, but the beauty is I'm hooked directly into the internet, and they've got the wireless. So hopefully I'll get the first bits, and they'll get whatever's left. It's terrible to say that, isn't it? I wish them all the best for their TV viewing. My top tips to winning at successfully attracting clients in Facebook groups. The first one is know your avatar. Now, this is really, really important. If you don't have this right, you will get nothing else right. So knowing your avatar, and that way, because if you know who your avatar is, what their pain points are, and what their interests are, you can actually join groups that are around your avatar's interests and around their pain points. So if you are say you're a health and wellness coach or a physical PT, what you might want to do is look for groups where your avatar is that are around perhaps weight loss or health and wellness. So people there would be interested in health and wellness. You can, like if you are like me, when I first started training people or doing workshops around how to attract clients into your business, I was actually sitting at my table. Hey, Jerusha, hi, great to see you. Yay, I like your comment there. Good to see you here. So if you're a hypnotherapist, or if you are like Jerusha, it's not a naturopath. It's completely escaped me. You're going to have to type what it is that you do. That's so frustrating. You can let me know, Jerusha. Anyway, I was saying I was giving a workshop around my dining room table, and I was showing people how to homeopath. That's it. Of course. It's really me for forgetting. Thank you for letting me know. So you would be probably interested in joining groups where people have an interest in alternative medicines or healing or some sort of maybe spirituality, sort of maybe alternative to complete mainstream groups, because you're likely to find your client there. So I was just saying that know your avatar is the first point, that you really do need to know your avatar, what their interests are and what their pain points are, and then you can know where to find them in groups. So as a hypnotherapist, and I was teaching some other hypnotherapists how to look into groups to find their ideal client, and I was doing a live demonstration because nothing beats live. So we decided that my ideal client was, and it was actually the ideal client of a few people around the table. So it was around spirituality, and they were interested in Abraham Hicks teachings. So I did a little search for a group, an Abraham Hicks group, and it's getting the thumbs up. I like that. Did a search for the Abraham Hicks groups, and there was one there with 55,000 people in the group. And so I looked through, and I was specifically looking for people in Adelaide because I wanted to attract people physically into my business as clients. So I found 2 people, and I showed the people at the workshop how I connected with them and all sorts of things I did, and things I said to them, and that was fine. The person, one of those 2 people, actually accepted my friend request and started a conversation with me. We finished the workshop, and so I continued the conversation with this person over the course of the evening, and by the next morning, that person was actually sitting in my consulting rooms as a client. Now, this is how fast it can happen. It is amazing. If you target it right, if you know who your person is, it really is quite phenomenal how this stuff works. And but it is all around understanding who you're. Yeah, some more thumbs up. Yay. I love that. And they go, yeah, slide across the screen. Keep them coming. Give me some hearts. Asking for love. So this is really amazing. So that was using a group. It was a massive, you could spend, you know, like all your life in that group and never run out of people to find to be your potential clients. So so there's the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Hearts are good. Love the hearts. So what my next point is, number 2, is to pick no more than, I would say, some people say 2 to 3. I say 3 to 5 groups. So pick groups where you know your avatar is. So it might be business groups, it might be interest-based groups. One of the things that I did when I was doing network marketing, and we had a product that was good for skin, and I actually had psoriasis myself quite badly when I was in a really stressful environment several years ago, and I joined these groups. One was a psoriasis support group, and I don't ever sell the product or service in the group, but I did join this group because I was able to meet other people from around the world with the same sort of affliction that I had, and then I had this product that I was able to, like, when I got to know them, because my avatar for that was somebody who had psoriasis, because I was able to then provide a solution to their problem. If you pick 3 to 5 groups, I would suggest no more than 5, because what you want to be doing then is connecting with people in the group. So this point 4, you want to, point 4 is connect with the admin of the group first, but make yourself known to the admin, because if you, because you want to be interacting regularly in the group. So make yourself known to the admin, connect with the admin, make sure that you are adding value to the admin. One of the things that you are, which I would suggest absolutely not to do, is connect with the admin or with people in the group and then ask for something straight away. People don't like that. I don't like that. And in fact, I put a poll in this group about it last week saying, what would you do if somebody just came and asked for your services? Because really it is, we're running businesses, and what we give, what we understand, what we know is absolutely valuable, and it's going to help people. And so while we give away a fair bit for nothing, because that's the nature of what we do and who we are, and also the nature of using social media for the for good and for helping to educate people and attracting people to us, giving all away. I've got a business coach now, and he said, you're giving away the farm, don't do it. I guess I probably am, but that was my community development background. It's like everybody connects, everybody shares their knowledge, and together we all win. That becomes a point of finding a fine balance between giving it all away and then finding where I need to collect clients, paying clients for it. But that's my journey as well. So when you do find the groups, point 3 was read the description of the group, see if it fits with what you're looking for, because some of the things that people are looking for, and I know I was looking for this when I was first doing network marketing, and I didn't want to spend time in groups. I was just looking for groups that I could just throw a link in and go. And I just call it spammy seagull behavior now, where you just shove a link in and then not interact or build relationships. And the way I now become a bit of an evangelist about this, because I know, and I sort of now I cringe and I go, oh my God, I can't believe that my behavior was so poor back then. But I can understand now why that people do it, and they don't do it because they're bad people. They just do it because they haven't been educated in the right way of doing it. So this is my attempt, I guess, in giving people an understanding of a right way, or a proper, better way to go around about collecting clients. collecting clients. That sounds good, doesn't it? Let's go collect clients. Or attracting clients. So read the description of the group, see if it fits what you're looking for. If it does, then apply to join the group, and then connect. This is point 4, connect with the admin. So make sure that you connect with the admin, make yourself known to them, add value to them, because the admins love, and I'm admin of several groups, I'm owner of a lot of groups as well, and then co-admin on some others. Make sure that you add value for groups. Now this is point 4 and 5 together, because admins, we start groups for a reason, and one of the critical reasons, you know, is most people start groups to help other people because there's a purpose or there's a need for it. And if people are lurking in groups, which like 99.9% recurring of people do tend to lurk in groups, but if you are which actually makes your job a lot easier, because all you have to do is interact, just show up even 2 or 3 times a week, talk to people, comment on their other posts, start polls, do lives whenever, you know, according to what the hashtags or daily themes are, but just interact and just be part of the energy that's flowing into the groups. And you'll find that what you get out of it is far, 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 far more than if you lurk in a group and just sort of sit back and see what other people are doing. Because if everybody's doing that, then nobody's interacting. So I only know of about 2 or 3 groups where this is done really, really well, and I would like it to be done better on Women in Business Adelaide, but that's up to me also to step up and do things better and expect better. So that's my challenge. And the admins and myself of the group, we're actually looking at that at the moment, about how we can improve Women in Business Adelaide. And we're also thinking, watch this space, because we're planning some offline meetings too, which is really, really exciting. So we'll be running offline catch-ups as well as online, an online program for Women in Business Adelaide, which is aside from what I wanted to share with you tonight. So there you have it. Become a thought leader. So number 1, know your avatar. Absolutely critical. Number 2, pick 3 to 5 groups to interact in, and do maybe 2 to 3, visit 2 to 3, visit them each day, but do 2 to 3 posts in each one every week. If 3 to 5 is too many, just do between maybe up to 3, but I would say no more than 5. Read the description of the group. See, this is 3. Read the description of the group. See if it fits what you're looking for. Number 4, connect with the admin. Make yourself known to them and make yourself useful to the admin, because admins love the people who help make their jobs easier. And number 5, you can do that by interacting with the group members. You can do polls. You can do Jorisha, thank you. She says, thanks, Adair. Great info as usual. Yeah, so be a thought leader, number 5. So interact and engage and make your presence known, because here is an opportunity that seriously 95% or 99% recurring of people are not taking advantage of. So it doesn't take a lot to get yourself, to elevate yourself, because people say there is so much noise out there. There is in the news feed, but if you come into a group and you add real value, people notice you. And I can give you I'll give you a good example before I go of actually what one of the things that has happened recently to me is I've been invited to be a moderator or an admin on the Be Live, in the Be Live group, which is the Be Live TV platform. They've invited me to be an admin, and I was asked for that. I was invited, and that was because I'm in the group, I'm active, they got to know me, I jump in on their shows, they know who's this chick from down under, and when they decided that they wanted to increase their team, I was front of mind. But if I'd been lurking, they wouldn't have seen me. So here's an opportunity that I've had that has, like, I would never ever have had if I hadn't have been giving so freely to this group and interacting and adding value and just generally making myself known. And the other thing is they have now asked me to be a mentor on their Be Live in 5. So mentor other people who are wanting to learn how to use the Be Live platform. Now, again, if I hadn't been doing that, they wouldn't have asked me. So you don't know, and I don't know where these opportunities are going to end. What they have done is they've put me in contact with the top people like Mari Smith and Joel Comm and other people, Jeff Adams, who are thought leaders and on the world stage as far as the this topic of live streaming goes, because they're all involved as well. So now I'm rubbing shoulders with these guys who have these incredibly high standards, and it scares the bejesus out of me to try and think I can keep up with them, but I'm ready for it, and I want to improve until I can get to that standard. So hey Theone, good to see you here. Just about to wind it up, but that's all right, you can watch the replay. But this is actually, by doing this, you will get opportunities that you would have never got before. So just take those 5 top tips on board, and then you'll find that people will start looking to you for advice. They'll look for you for solutions to the problems that they have if they know you. If they don't know you, they're not even going to think about you. But if you're out there and you're helpful and you're engaging and adding value, then they will be going, oh, I have this problem. Oh, I know Jerusha's a homeopath. I know I can refer people to her, or I can go straight to her because I know that she's got the answers to my problem, and I know she's a good chick because she's been involved in the group. I know how she works, I know how she thinks, I know what she contributes, and then it was just a normal, natural progression of things. So that's being said, I'm about to head out because I've got another live in my 747 group in just half an hour. So I'll finish on that note and say, Theone and Jerusha are saying, long time no see, we must catch up for coffee when you're free. All right, girls, well, I'll let you take it offline because I'm going to hop out of this broadcast and I'll be hopping on to another one in 747 Accelerate, creating massive engagement, organic reach on your Facebook business page in just half an hour. All right, have a great Sunday night. Bye for now.